Konnichiwa, and welcome to the Dr. Thunder Show, the specific name of which I have forgotten. I'm your host, Dr. James Thunder. Now before we begin, I've been asked by my attorney to issue an apology to the family of one of my patients, who I was forced to perform an emergency spleen, kidney, liverectomy on behind an abandoned Kinko's a while back. Now apparently during the operation, I was quoted as saying, "Don't die on me, don't die on me. If you die, I will desecrate your body, forcing your restless spirit to wander the earth in eternal agony." Now, I'm not sure if they were upset by that or the fact that he subsequently died and a week later I dug up his body, then converted it into furniture. In my defense, his ribcage did make a very handsome DVD rack. Anyways, before we begin with the only segment that isn't illegal in 50 states, I'd like to talk to you about a very real disease that affects dozens of people around the world. I'm of course referring to foreign accent syndrome. This terrible, terrible affliction arises from a stroke or a head trauma in which the nerve center of the brain is bitch slapped by science, causing the victim to regain consciousness with completely different accents. Although it usually only lasts a short period of time, the trauma lasts forever. Which is why I've started the Give Vast Amounts of Tax-Deductible Money to Dr. Thunder Foundation to find a cure. If you'd like to make a donation, then, well, I'd be pretty surprised. Right, on with Ask Dr. Thunder. Okay, this first email is from a Ferdinand von Bundesliga from New York, Pennsylvania. He writes, "Dear Dr. Thunder, I am planning a trip to Mexico for spring break. Do you know of any immunizations I will need?" Mexico. Never will you find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. I don't know about immunizations, but you should bring a crucifix, some holy water, and some steaks. Because, as we all know, Mexico is the vampire headquarters of the world. Although you should be safe to avoid any gigantic medieval castles. That's usually where they hang out. Right! This next email is from a Tupac Rodriguez from San Antonio, Vermont. Dr. Thunder, due to the recent housing crisis, I relocated my entire family to the center of a dormant volcano. I have no idea what this was supposed to accomplish. Any ideas? Vermont. Never will you find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. Moving your family to the interior of a dormant volcano is never a bad idea, especially with this upcoming nuclear apocalypse that I assure you I had nothing to do with. Right. Dear Dr. Thunder, I recently visited my family physician complaining of red, itchy eyes, which I believe was pink eye. My doctor sawed off my left leg. I have doubts as to whether this is the preferred treatment. There's one thing life has taught me, it's that doctors are always right 100% of the time. I would have done the same thing in his shoes, because it's pretty common knowledge that pink eye is caused by hobgoblins, which amass in the bloodstream below the left kneecap. It was the only way. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Okay. Dr. Thunder, where is the lost treasure, the Sierra Madre? In addition to being a medical type person, I'm also a renowned treasure hunter. It's in Cleveland, below the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If security tries to stop you from digging, kill them, because the security there is actually ancient Incan robots sent to the future to protect the gold. Our last email is from a Mike in Fullerton, California. Big Papa Thunder, yesterday I was watching Scrubs and enjoying an ice-cold beer after having sex with my girlfriend, when I noticed my penis start to burn. My girlfriend swears she was a virgin, and so was I. What could be wrong with my genitalia? Well, Mike, first of all, put out your penis. Even if it's just smoldering, it'd still be a fire hazard. As for your girlfriend, she's clearly either a demon or on fire. The latter can be solved with a fire extinguisher. As for the demon, you may need to get a handgun, blessed by no less than a cardinal. Then go Hellboy on her ass. Either way, she was lying to you, and you should dump that harlot. Well, I've become bored of this show and wish to end it. If you have any questions for Dr. Thunder, please send them to extremedoctor@gmail.com, and I'm sure someone will read them eventually. And remember, dishonesty is the second best policy, and frankly, second place is still pretty good. I'm out.